Hey guys, it's John from Casey Farms. Welcome back. We've decided to pare down a bunch on the farm. We've moved animals to keep them warm, and we've caught a killer. Stay tuned, we'll tell you what we've done. All right, first stop, we have got rid of a whole group of chickens. The actual first chickens that we brought to our farm. We had paired them up as Easter eggers, Welsumers, and a Bielefelder rooster, and they had not been laying hardly anything, so it was time for them to go. So we've got an empty pen over here, yet to take that down. We were able to sell the whole flock, which was awesome. One stop, one pickup. Didn't have to give 2 away here, 3 away. They took them all. So we're trying to get some revenue going on the farm, and 2- and 3-year-old chickens not giving you any eggs is not helping with revenue. So those birds are gone, which is awesome for wintertime. It's less stops, less birds I got to take care of, less frozen waters. You know, since I'm over here, we're checking these guys out. The piglets, Penny's piglets, will be 8 weeks. November 1st. Hey! As you can tell, they're not very friendly. Just kidding. Where's Charlie? We have not decided on Charlie's option to be a house pig. Let's see. Where is Charlie? There he is, right here. There's Charlie. Hey, bud. Are you mad because we didn't bring you in the house? But they're doing awesome. We've got all but 2 of them sold. Charlie's staying home. Where's Bandit? Bandit's right here. He's staying home, gonna be a future breeder for us. And the rest are sold. I shouldn't say the rest. All but 2 are sold, and the 2 we're keeping. So piglets are doing great, but not about you guys. So, but you know I gotta show you. So let's run over here to the other side of the farm, actually back to the meadow. This video is going to kind of be all over today, so stick with us. All right, back here at the back of the meadow, we just moved these 3 back. Mo, Zell, and Chubbs. And Zelly on the right there, she is pregnant. We aren't sure who the dad is, but seeing how far along she is, I'm thinking Mo may have got the job done. But they're not going to let me show you her because they want all the attention. But she is really starting to sag. There you can kind of see it. And starting to, no milk yet. I mean, she may have another month, but she's a lot farther along than what we thought. Oh, Leroy. So excited about that. And the reason that's a big deal is because our farrowing areas are both taken up right now. Well, they were until today. We actually, look at her, she's almost on the ground right there. So we should have more piglets soon, and we're excited. That will be her first litter. We normally don't put 2 boars in because then you don't know who the dad is until you send the DNA out. But we did that because we didn't think Mo was getting it done. It was his first time and he's younger. So we brought Chubbs in here, and obviously one of them's got the deed. We have to look back at some of the videos and when we put her in to see the earliest date possible it could have been. But she's really starting to look good. She's carrying it well and nice strong legs. Really excited about that litter. And so the reason we just moved Hazel out of the first farrowing hut, so we're cleaning up that area. We're going to put DE down, make sure to get anything out of there, any fleas, ticks, mites, anything that could be in there. I don't think a lot of that stuff's in there, but we want to have that area clean for when she starts. We moved Zelly into farrow there. So we moved Hazel down into the woods with the meat pigs. All of her piglets are sold and gone off the farm. And so she's drying up, and she's moved in with some other pigs. They're actually a previous litter of hers. So they're her boys and girls, but obviously they don't remember that. But so we've got the one farrowing area. getting ready for Zelly. Sassy's still pregnant in the front, but it's not about this. I don't know how this turned into pigs. Our flock of chickens is gone, so I'm excited about that. What else is gone? Let's go back to our property, check out what else is gone. All right, next stop where we are downsizing. I've claimed this was our favorite homestead bird, so some of you may be surprised, but here we are. The Bielefelders are gone. We no longer have any Bielefelders. I take that back. We have a Bielefelder rooster because we love the roosters, but we had some comments, so thank you guys for commenting on the last video where our Bielefelders weren't laying and possible reasons. One of them is they're a cold weather bird, and we had them out here in the heat. We've had them up underneath the trees over here. We had them along the tree line. We don't have a lot of trees, but we have had them in areas where there have been shade, and we still were not getting any eggs. So not sure what the reasons were, but like I said earlier, we're trying to get some profit on our farm, and if we're just feeding animals and they're not laying eggs, it's hard to do that. So believe it or not, because I talk so highly of the Bielefelders and I really do like the chicken and I wanted them to work out here, but we were not getting any eggs. Matter of fact, well, they left today. Same guy took both groups. We do have one egg in there, so one final Bielefelder egg, and that was out of 26 hens. And they were a year and a half, and then we just had some pullets that just started laying. So 26 birds, one egg today. Wasn't really cutting it. We just didn't see putting that much money into them with feed and everything else, money and time, and not getting any eggs from them. So the Bielefelders are gone. I don't want to sway anybody from getting Bielefelders because I really do like that chicken, and maybe it was the heat. Maybe I stressed them out when I moved the birds together, but they weren't really laying that much when I did put them together, so I'm not sure why, but we can't keep animals around that aren't producing and we're just putting a bunch of feed into them. We do have quite a few animals, so we don't want to just feed them as pets, unless you're a donkey, of course, because these guys are just our pets. So donkeys are doing well as I ramble on in this video, but we're back here, so we might as well show you guys, right? Marine's, or Ethel's hoof is doing a lot better. You can see she's not limping anymore. If you guys hadn't seen that video, they got their hooves trimmed and hers was started bleeding a little bit, and she was limping a little bit. Marine's still a camera hog. They're starting to really get some nice fur in for these cold months coming ahead, I'm sure. So check out that moon. That looks pretty cool. But we have caught a killer. So let's go up and check out what has been killing our animals. Right, so a lot of you commented on our video. We lost some midget white turkeys. If you didn't know, we have midget white turkeys, and I put them back in this tractor for now. And there's also a duck in here. This duck hatched out at the same time as the midget whites and has bonded to them, and tried to move it with the ducks, and it just kept coming back to the turkey. So we put the duck in here. See some of them getting really big. We've had some, you can tell, some toms now, and it's funny to watch them strut around and make their little noises. So we've really enjoyed these. But if you guys remember, we moved them out of the brooder into the outdoor brooder, and this was going to be the turkey home for the winter. Well, we came out the next morning after the first night in here, and 2 of them were dead and eaten, mostly eaten. So the good news is they didn't really waste them. If you guys remember, in this brooder, we had ducks, and we lost them all to a possum, and it didn't even eat them. It just killed them all. So came out this morning. I had seen a rat. I thought it was a rat. Wasn't sure. Well, we've got our answer. There is that nasty rat. So it's been almost a week. We had just been moving this tractor around this area right here. I didn't want to put the turkeys back in. We hadn't caught anything, so I was hesitant to put them back in. Obviously, I was going to bring them back around and put them in. I had opened this board. I just got a front board drilled on there that's a pallet floor, and I opened that up, looked in there. Obviously, I couldn't see anything. Well, the peanut butter's been 4 or 5 days old now. We changed it once. I was like, well, maybe it's gone, maybe it's moved on. Well, this morning, I'm glad we hadn't put him in there yet, because there he is. So I'm gonna dispose of that. I'm gonna set that trap again. I've still got 2 other traps in here, because I know where there's one, there's many, or can be. So I'm not gonna put them in here just yet. We're gonna reset that trap and give the turkeys another couple days before we do move them back in there. But they're doing well in there. We move them twice a day in here, so they're always on fresh grass, and they sing to us when they move onto that fresh grass, and they're picking bugs. So they are grateful to be moving around. So anyway, the killer is gone. Glad that is gone. We are down 2 groups of chickens, over 50 hens. And between those 50 hens, we might have been getting 8 eggs a day. So we're trying to stay home and live and make a profit off the farm. So that is why we got rid of those 2 groups. So that's what's been going on. Paring down the farm, getting rid of animals, and we've caught our killer, that nasty old rat. So glad that's gone. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we will see you on the next video.